Hello and happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to the BrainSell webcast IT Sapiens Analytic Reporting for SugarCRM. My name is Sarah, and I will be your moderator for today's event. Before we begin, I would just like to review a few housekeeping items for this session. Our presentation will last approximately 45 minutes with some time for questions. And all phone lines will be muted during the event to cut down on background noise. But we do welcome your questions, so submit them at any point during the presentation in the question box on the lower right side of your screen. We'll attempt to answer as many questions as possible, but if we do not have a chance to get to your question, we will follow up with you via email following the webinar. And a recorded version of this presentation will be available in a few days, and we'll send that out to you via email with a link to the replay. And I would just like to take a few minutes to introduce today's presenters. Allie is the Customer Success Manager at BrainSell, and today she'll spend a little time talking about who BrainSell is and why robust CRM reporting is important to the success of your business. And then Ava is the founder of IT Sapiens, which was founded in 2009 to address feedback around reporting functionality in CRM systems. Today, she'll discuss and show a demo of IT Sapiens Analytic Reporting tool for SugarCRM. And with that, I'll hand things over to Allie.
Thank you, Sarah. So I'm going to talk a little bit about BrainSell. We were founded in 1994. We're located just north of Boston, and we have almost 25 years of expertise in all things business technology. We offer collaborative and unbiased approach to business tech, specializing in CRM, ERP, marketing automation, development, and consulting services. We've also been a Sugar Elite partner for 9 years and counting. So I'm going to talk a little bit about our agenda, what we're doing here today. So in a few minutes, I'm going to talk about the benefits of tracking your key performance indicators using your CRM data. Then Ava will show you a comparison of, or a demo rather, of the IT Sapiens Analytic Reporting tool. And then we'll have a question and answer session. So why should you track your KPIs in your CRM? Well, KPIs, they are your key performance indicators, and they are the metrics that you use to help predict the health of your business. And they're different for every department. For example, in your sales department, you would want to track your sales pipeline. You'd want to track lead conversions for your development team and product performance. Your CRM is more than a Rolodex. It's a powerful tool that lets you see your sales cycle through the beginning to the end. And the reportable data housed in your CRM saves your team members time by providing them with the interdepartmental visibility into customer information that they need. Utilizing the reporting features to track your KPIs is also a clever way to boost user adoption by incorporating metrics into your sales meetings where your progress is tracked. In the end, you want to use your CRM to arm your leadership with the information that they need to make informed business decisions. So here's our product comparison. Sugar has great reporting out-of-the-box functionality that allows you to create summary, summation, and matrix reports with intelligent dashboarding capabilities. Although you might run into some limits with that. And as you can see, IT Sapiens basically takes that functionality and doubles it. So I could talk a little bit more about that, but I think I'm going to hand it over to Ava and let her do a demo.
Hello everyone, Eva is here and I hope you can see my screen now. So currently you are seeing Sugar dashboard with IT Sapiens Analytic Reporting charts. I will start with chart part and after that I will show you more about reporting and analytics and calculations. One of the chart types we offer is geographic chart, which you can do by country, also by state and by city. And in addition, you can have additional dimension, for example, industry, user, or status. On mouse over, you will see the data represented, so all these charts are interactive. And besides that, you can also click to the chart area to drill down to the detailed data. Whenever you drill down to the detailed data, you can click inside and open, for example, here you have opportunity directly. Another fancy chart type we offer is chart with 3 axes. This shows you opportunities monthly, and not just the opportunity amount, but also the count. And count is always smaller than amount, so this 3 axes allows you to put different scales together and see how they correlate over the time or status or industry or anything you need. We also offer gauge chart where you can set your own colors and ranges. This is often used for KPI reporting. The funnel chart also allows you to accumulate values if you need. It is in case you have very clear sales process moving from one sales stage to another. Then you can set the order of them and see the proportions and bottlenecks. This one where you have leads over the time by status. It can also be opportunities by sales stage or any other like accounts, statuses, and so on. This is not just a simple area chart. It actually also shows you the snapshots over the time, meaning that it doesn't show you current status of leads converted or any leads with current statuses, but it shows what was the status at as of the end of each month by each lead status, which shows you nicely seasonality or how your business has grown. Of course, it can also be not just monthly, it can go quarterly, weekly, annually. It can be any period type upon your preference and any module and any status of any module like opportunities, accounts, invoices, and so on. Moving further, you can see we have emails, calls, meetings, and tasks by status in this horizontal bar chart, meaning that we can see calls, meetings, tasks, and emails in the same report. Not only chart, but also detailed reports are available where you can see all these 3-4 different modules in the same report, which is not available by Sugar standard reports. Of course, we offer all the standard chart types like pie, lines, and simple columns. Another chart type, this one actually chart type is quite standard columns with lines, but this one shows you that you can get the summary by user for different activities over different modules, like cross modules, contacts, leads, opportunities, tasks, calls, quotes. And if I click to the title, I will go deeper and see the report. So this is how it looks like. It is by assigned users. It can go monthly. It can go just monthly without users or just users without months, but normally you don't get so easy way of getting different modules and activities across time or user. So I will go back to the charts now, showing a little bit more. You are also able to compare like month to month this year versus previous, or of course week to week or quarter to quarter as well. Product sales versus target range. This allows you again to set ranges like 0 to 1,000, 2,000 to 4,000 and see how the summaries are fitting within these ranges. So if I again click to this title of this chart, I'm opening the report behind the chart. And under grouping and sorting, this is where I set my ranges, where I can say whether this is already summarized value, does it fit within, or maybe this can be input value, like original amounts, how large they were. This is also often used for KPI reporting. Another chart is showing you analyzing how much time did it take to move from one sales stage or from one status to another one. This is using data from audit trial or from change log if it is enabled in your Sugar system. And if I open this report behind this chart, I see the filters, I see the data, and I can also show you that in calculated fields, we have the option to calculate values. and we have interface for that. For example, we can subtract date, and we can use this in order to calculate days, how much time did it take to change from one status to another. We also have if then functions, and we can actually go deeper and deeper in these calculations. And if we want, we can even edit this manually and write our own calculation if we feel limited with this interface. So now I will show you a little bit more about how reports actually looking, because I hope that you could understand that this tool is not just about charts. We just started with charts because it's most fancy part, but also if you open the report behind the chart again, you have all this report data analysis and the way how you display it and the layout settings. So as I already mentioned, the upper part has report settings like filters, like report table. And actually report tables can also be expanded and collapsed. And the bottom part, we have this chart selection. Chart is really also nicely predefined interface. So I can easily change the chart type. I preview. Here I select what I want to see in this chart. So these are actually quite predefined things in order to make it easier for you to build reasonable things, and you can just play until you get what you need. As I mentioned, we have filters available in upper part, and we can actually set permissions to filters, who can edit which filters. And we have lots of versions and variations how you put those filters. For example, for dates, you have this month's, last month's, quarters, days before today, days after today, and many, many more. And of course, you can have all this and or combinations, which is actually more or less like standard over different tools. Under fields, we just select what do we want to see in which order, and also if we want to see the details, if we could, and if we drill down to the detailed data, then these are the columns will be displayed, or we can add modules to here. So I selected include details, I clicked preview, and now I already have my detailed list of those fields or columns selected in this fields tab. Yeah, under calculated fields, we have calculations if we want, and aggregates is where we are saying what do we want to summarize, count, or average, or find minimum maximum value. Like in this sample, we want to count opportunities, summarize converted amount, and also summarize number of leads. Grouping and sorting tab allows you to change the layout. So currently we have the detailed view. If you don't want to have these details, I unselect include details. I say that I want to group by date, and this is how easy I change it, whether it's month of the date, original date, or quarter or year. I also want to group it and summarize by type and by user. So I just click preview, and here is my summary view by months of expected close date, type, user, and here we have count and amount. And but currently this is simple summary. If I want to switch to metrics, I just select pivot metrics. I say that the months will be column and the others will be rows. So now I have this pivot view, and if I want these aggregates to be as rows, not in the columns, and this is how easily I change it. And you are not limited in Sugar standard reports. As much as I remember, it was only 3 dimensions for pivot metrics. So here you can put as many as you need. So this actually allows you to have quite simple things quite quickly selectable. And if you want, you can select to calculate percentages from total, add your ranges from 2 here, and so on. So renaming labels is quite standard thing. So templates. Templates is one of the most interesting and fancy thing which you will probably not find in most of BI tools, because this allows you to set your own Excel template, say what should be print area, what should be colors, add formulas, add column size, font size, and so on, and get this output data directly in PDF using this Excel template. So how does it work? I select this template. I can actually hide sheets if I want. I say that this is current report. If I want, I can actually add unlimited number of reports to this template. I just need to ensure that I'm not overlapping this data. And once I'm done, I should save the result set, and then I say export PDF from Excel. So I get it, and this is what I get. So I have added some kind of picture, which could be logo, some titles, some colors, and then some functions. If I look to Excel, I can get it in Excel, of course, as well. So this has a bit different look. That's because we have these print areas, and PDF is taking in account that. So that's especially I wanted to show you that you can have a little bit more data inside of your templates than when it's printed. And of course, you cannot only generate directly from the report. You can schedule in your email, and scheduling is here. So whenever you schedule a report via email, daily, weekly, monthly, annually, you can select whether it's Excel template or it's PDF or PDF from Excel or link to the report. You can select users and roles all at once who will receive or even write manual email address even if it's not a user. And as long as you have filters like this month or last month or quarter, this will be just automatically generated on runtime, and you will not need to do anything with the report anymore. Your management, your people, your team will get these reports nicely in their emails every week or every month or every quarter. As well as under sharing and scheduling, you have all these permission options for all users, whether they can do something with this report or just view it. Going back to the report tool, when you click to analytic reporting, then this is actually what you see. Reports will be organized in the folders, and folders are like module names. And you can also already search by what we have here, because you will have 100 more predefined report templates. So you just search what like modules should contain this report, and you can then open. After that, you can play with the report, and when you save as, then you either make a copy of it, or if you save it, then you change an original report. Save as would just make a copy. With Report Builder, you can build your own report templates from scratch, from complete zero, and it's actually organized quite simple way. So I choose where I want to store this. I say what will be the name of the report. I select modules, like first will be accounts, and then it will be related with cases, and I click Save. Now I will open the report. It will first of all be empty, because I have not yet say which columns do I want to see. Under fields, I select what I want to see here, something from cases. Actually, I can also write field names if I know what I want to see. I preview. Here are my data. So now this is detailed list already, but I maybe want to count something. So let's count cases, and let's group it by some kind of the date. Okay, and let's preview. Now this is detailed with some kind of summary lines, but if I don't want to see details, I unselect include details. I preview, and now as you can see, I already have this day. No, I want months with year. So now I have this months with year and count of these cases monthly. This is how quickly I created a report for already 2 modules selected. And going further, actually with Report Builder, if I go to Extended button, then I'm completely unlimited what I want to see there, meaning that I can put custom modules. I can put any type of relationship independently on Studio Builder even. So it means that this is much more like extensive and then gives you much more abilities and freedom to build the reports the way you need and the way you want, even if you just want to relate different things by names. And this small checkbox add audit tables will allow you to get data from your changelog and history. Generally, I have actually covered most of the functionality. We can, of course, go deeper and deeper, but this is already during your trials. We are always here to help you build reports already during free trials, and so you get more understanding of what and how you can do. So now I think I will give back this lead to Ali.
Okay. Sorry, it took me right back to the beginning. Thank you so much, Ava. That was a great demo. It's such a cool tool. I want to go over pricing really fast. So the pricing is super reasonable. It's $10 per user per month, and we bill it annually. In addition, we are offering a complimentary trial, and this comes with over 100 reports and training. And now I want to open up the field to any questions that we might have from folks.
Yep, and it looks like, thanks, Ali. It looks like a couple actually have come in. Ava, is the tool compatible with Sugar 8? Jarek was asking.
Yes, tool is compatible with Sugar 8, and we already have around some 8-10 customers using it on Sugar 8 currently.
Great. And just a reminder, if anyone else has questions, you can submit them now. We had another question. Does the tool take into account custom modules?
Yes, you can quite easily select your custom modules and even define custom relationships among modules.
Great. So I'm just looking through. It doesn't look like we have any other questions. All right. So thank you, Ali and Ava. I think we can wrap things up and give people a little more time back in their day. And just a reminder to everyone, we will be sending out an email following this presentation, highlighting our offer and as well as sending the recording of the webinar. So if you do have any questions following the presentation, you can feel free to reach out to Ali. And then thank you all very much for your attention, and we look forward to seeing you at our next event. Have a great week.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.